Hello everyone, hope you're doing all awesome today. So my name is Anik and welcome to today's video. This video is gonna be really interesting. Today we are gonna talk about the best shared web hosting in 2019. So as you know, I run one of the largest SEO agencies in the world, which is called Siteground, and we also do web design and we host websites for clients, and we also suggest our clients to buy web hosting. So based on that, in 2018 we have bought most of the packages from most of the reputed web hosting services. So based on that, we have found a lot of good side and bad side of different hostings, and today we are going to talk about which are the worst web hosting that you should not buy in 2019 and the ones that I think we or my team or we think that you should buy in 2019. So let's begin. So today we are going to talk about the shared web hosting, which is not WordPress optimized web hostings that different companies sell. Today we are going to talk about the shared web hosting, where you can buy one hosting and you can host several money sites and e-com sites and different types of sites. So based on our experience, here are the ones that are good and bad. Before that, let us talk about what are the parameters that we are gonna consider while comparing different web hostings. So first one is the cost. So the people who buy shared hosting are mostly businesses, small businesses, and also new affiliate marketers or SEOs or web designers. Cost is a really major factor when it comes to buying a shared web hosting. So in most cases, people buy web hosting that where you can host several websites. So cost is a major factor, and we are going to consider that. Second thing is memory and space allocation. As you know, like more and more WordPress websites are going for builders, and we use a lot of builders, different sorts of builders right now. There are tons out there. We're gonna talk about that in some later videos. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get updates as soon as we drop that video. So memory and space allocation is a really important thing that we are considering while comparing the best web hostings in shared web hostings in 2019. And hosting management. So we are like when you are hosting a lot of websites on a single host, it is really important to have a easy to manage web hosting service, so that you don't get scattered, or you don't get busy all day managing services. That's a very important thing, so we're going to consider that as well. And the next one is name server propagation. So what we have found that when we are buying a domain and we are changing the name server to host it on our website, hosted on our shared web hosting, what we have found, then some takes like 5 or 10 minutes, some takes 2 days. So there's something that we think is a really important factor when we are comparing the best shared web hostings in 2019. So we're gonna consider that as well. And next one is uptime. When you buy a web hosting, I'm pretty sure that when you start getting traffic, you do not miss any of them. And it is really bad to say that we have found a lot of prominent or leading web hosting services where the uptime is really bad. Like when we are doing promotion on Facebook, or when there is a huge surge of traffic, what happens is that they just shut down the website, and they have a lot of internal server errors, which has costed us a lot of money. And because of that, we have lost a lot of businesses and potential clients in 2018. And we have made sure that we have changed the web hosting so that we don't get into any problem or lose any business in 2019. So uptime is a really important factor here. And additional services. So this is a competitive market, and more web hosting services are coming to the market. Most of the web hosting services are providing different sorts of services, like free transfer from one hosting to the another, and lots of other services, and we are going to talk about that as well. So this is also a major factor that we are considering right now. So let's start. So Let's start our list with the bad ones, the ones that we have found to be really terrible, and our experience with these web hostings are really bad, which is Dreamhost, Bluehost, and Siteground. And we're gonna talk in depth about why we think that this is really bad. I'm gonna put link to all these web hostings on the description of this video. Go and check those out if you still wanna use this. I'm gonna put the link for both good ones and the bad ones as well. So if you want to know more about them, you can go and check those check more details about these hostings. So first of all, Dreamhost has been one of our most favorite ones since 2017, and we have hosted a lot of websites on Dreamhost. Customer service is really cool. So what changed in 2019 was Dreamhost has a really bad uptime. Like most of the time there is an internal server error, and our site was not there when it should be. So here are the things. First of all, cost. Currently the cost of Dreamhost is $3.95 per month. So if you are someone who is interested to buy a shared hosting from Dreamhost, it would cost you $3.95, and there you can host a lot of websites there. So there's the cost about Dreamhost. So let's talk about the memory and space allocation. So the major problem that we have found with Dreamhost is that it has a terrible space and memory allocation services. So what happens is that when you host like 3 or 5 sites in Dreamhost and use good theme builder like DV or Visual Composer, which is called WP Bakery or Elementor, what happens is that the site gets down every now and then. It has a terrible memory usage management system, which will cost you a lot of business. And as I've said, like when you start getting traffic to your website via paid ad or via SEO, what happens is that when there is a lot of traffic, your site gets down, and it has a terrible memory usage problem, which I'm pretty sure that you don't want to do that. You don't want to face in 2019. So that's why we are not suggesting people to buy Dreamhost. And then comes hosting management system. So Dreamhost has its unique way of hosting. You will not get a cPanel like all the other hostings that are most of the prominent hostings. So Dreamhost has built a separate management system in there. You will have to do some tweaking, or you have to do some research to get hold of that whole system. So there's something that you get used to. As we have said, like Dreamhost was one of the most favorite ones for our company back in 2017, but gradually the performance was really bad, the service was really bad, so we ditched it and we decided not to use it in 2019. Next, there are some other things. Uptime. So as we have said, that uptime of Dreamhost is really bad. This is the one core reason why we did Dreamhost, and we are not going to use it in 2019 and beyond unless they upgrade their system. And the next one is additional services. The really good part about Dreamhost is that when you host a service in Dreamhost, they always keep a backup, and which is automatic, and it doesn't cost you any extra money. So if you are someone who is a complete newbie in total web design thing or a web development, or you have a personal website but you have done something wrong and maybe you have installed a plugin or installed a theme and your site is messed up, then just call Dreamhost. There is no call option. You just have to chat with one of the customer service reps on Dreamhost, and most of the time they are gonna fix it for you. But do know that it is not a regular thing. Like you can ask for like 1 or 2 times per year about restoring your site, and they're gonna do it for you. The customer service is really good, and what I like about their customer service is that most of the people who works on Dreamhost are really knowledgeable about what they are doing. You don't have to go back and forth with them. You just tell them the problem and they fixes it really fast, and it is really good. The only problem is the uptime of Dreamhost is very bad. The memory usage limit of Dreamhost is very bad, and there is no cPanel, so the management is bad. So overall, we don't recommend Dreamhost at all. Next comes Bluehost. So Bluehost is we bought Bluehost in 2018, and then we ditched it after 10 months because the whole experience was terrible. I can't if I go on and on with the whole service, then it would take like days, and I don't want to bore you with that. But the total service system of Bluehost is terrible. It will cost you $5.95 per month to get a shared hosting. You can host unlimited website there, so which is really almost like the other website hosting, so there's nothing to say about that. So that's about the cost part. And if you ask me, this is one of the most cheapest hosting services out there. They have a really beautiful cPanel option, and the whole management system is really good. So that's about managing the management of the site. And let's say about memory and space allocation. The whole memory and space allocation concept of Dreamhost is not that bad. It's average. So that's good. That's a good thing about Bluehost. That's if you ask me, like, Bluehost is really the service, the whole uptime service of Bluehost was what should I say, like, pathetic. It is really terrible. We have found a lot of time the site was down and the customer service was not there, so we won't suggest Bluehost at all. It is a really bad experience that we had with Bluehost. And another thing is that we want to talk about is the whole name server propagation. That currently Dreamhost that is a major problem with the major problem with Bluehost. It is that when let's say you buy your domain from some other vendor, right, and you change the name server and you want to host it on Bluehost, what happens is that Bluehost takes around 2 days to get the whole propagation system done. People might say, like, it is a countrywide thing and all, but we have found that there are some hosting where you put the name server, and you can just install and start designing your website within like 30 minutes. But for Bluehost, it takes like 2 days, and most of the time the site is not there when you want to work on it. When you try sending traffic on it, the site is not there, it's down. So Bluehost is not recommended at all, and we don't like it. And for additional services, Bluehost do provides different coupons for Google AdWords. I am not sure if it is available right now. You can go and check it out. They give it sometime. So there are some coupon options that you can use to promote your service on Bing. You can use that coupon to promote your website on Google AdWords. There are lots of other stuff, and the whole customer support system of Bluehost is really bad. You have to get back and forth. It is almost like you are teaching the customer rep on how to get things fixed. Their customer service is really bad. We had terrible experience with them. We have talked to them several times, and in most of the cases they actually don't get the point in the first time. So you have to get back and forth to it. What happens is that one customer support rep will say one thing and the other one will do something else. And the most weird part and the most irritable part about the Bluehost customer support is that when there's a problem with your website, without asking you or without any confirmation, they just deactivates all the plugins, which messes up your website. So generally, when you do such sort of stuff, generally you should get confirmation from your client, like, do you want us to turn off the plugins or not. What they do is that when you just report something that there's a wrong with your website, they just go ahead and deactivates the plugin and then starts the whole troubleshooting phase. That has messed up a lot of our websites, and this is really bad, and we don't want it. And I think they outsource their whole customer service department, so the whole experience communication would be something that would irritate you as well. So yeah. So overall, if you ask us, Bluehost is not something that we recommend for any of you in 2019. So Bluehost it's a big no. Siteground, sheesh. So Siteground costs, Siteground will provide you one of the most what should I say, one of the cheapest pricing in the market right now. They are really cheap, and they will give you a lot of discount. So before we go, Siteground was actually one of our favorite one in 2018, but what happened is that once we started to use it on second year, then things got pretty weird. So let's talk about, we really liked Siteground, so let's talk about the good stuff first. So first of all, cost. They will give you a 70% discount or sometime 80% discount when you are buying a hosting from them, which is really good. Their share hosting is really good, and if you change the name server from any other registrar, it takes like 10 or 15 minutes. You can start working on your website within like 30 minutes. It's really good. It is really fast. There is no problem. Customer support is really good. They do have a phone support, they do have a chat support, they do have email support. The support system is really good, and definitely one of the best one that is out there. Uptime, we can't say the uptime is really good, and there is nothing more that we can say about the whole experience of Siteground. We have never found any problem with the website. It is really good, and yeah, we are really impressed, but then again things got really weird at the end. And second thing is memory space allocation. We have talked about it already. Hosting management, Siteground has a really beautiful cPanel, and everything that you need is there, and it is really easy. If you buy Siteground, it would be really easy for a person who just bought his fast web hosting and is not that technical savvy. You will have a great time with Siteground. It is really good. You can host multiple websites there, and currently it says it costs like 5.95 per month. For the Grow Big package, where you can host a lot of websites, and it is pretty good. Uptime, as we said already. Additional services, Siteground doesn't provide any additional services, only thing they provide is that if you have your website on some other hosting, when you buy Siteground, just ask them to transfer your website transfer that website to your new Siteground hosting, and they will do it for free. It will take you like 48 hours and they will get it done. All you have to do is change the name server, and that's about it. There's customer support is one of the, as I said, customer support is one of the best one that is out there. So Siteground was our really favorite. Now the bad part is that the first the first year when you buy Siteground, it would cost you like $60 or $70 based on discount. Trust me, they will give you a lot of discount, but what happens is that on the second year you will get charged like 200 something for the shared hosting, which is a complete rip-off. It is not me. I have talked with a lot of SEOs and a lot of web designers out there, and most of them are really pissed off at Siteground. Like when you buy Siteground for the first year with all the discount and all the services and all the good words that is out there, you will be really impressed, and most people buy Siteground because of their review. But what happens is then the second year, when you get charged like 200 something, just imagine, like with $200 you can buy 3 good shared web hosting packages from some of the leading names out there. So in that case, when on the second year, when you get like charge $200+ for a single shared hosting from Siteground, it is not even the ones that are called WordPress optimized. So it's a shared hosting, and you get charged $200 something for a year for if you want to renew it for the second year, and you already have several sites hosted on Siteground, which is a really bad thing, which puts you in an awkward situation, and it is really difficult for if you are managing several websites. So if you ask me, I would not cite Siteground at all. It is really bad, and I am not sure like how they have come up with that policy, but we don't like it. It is a complete rip-off, and Siteground is a big no-no for us. So here are the 3 ones: Dreamhost, Bluehost, Siteground. We don't like Dreamhost because of this because of its terrible uptime issue. We don't like Bluehost because of its customer service and its problem with the whole name server propagation, and many of the time they just messes up the site, so don't go there. And Siteground, it's a ripoff. The pricing is too high for the renewal, and it is not worth the hustle or worth the time. That's why we would conclude the list of bad ones. So now for the good ones, A2 hosting. We love A2 hosting. The service is really good, the speed is really good, and we can't agree more with the good reviews that A2 hosting have. So it is really good. First of all, cost. A2 hosting currently costs $5.38 per month. On their shared web hosting, you can host a lot of websites and you will never had any problem. There will be a video where I'll show you how you can monitor the uptime of your websites, and it is completely free. If you wanna check that, I will put the video at the end of this video on the outro section, so you can go and check it out. So if you think that if you wanna check how good your web hosting is, then that video is for you. I'll also put the link on the description about how you can use the tool to check the uptime. It is free, completely free, and we do it all the time. It is really accurate. So let's get back to the point. So hosting cost, it will cost you $5.38 to get a shared hosting from A2 hosting. The memory and space allocation is really good. It says like this, it is one of the fastest shared web hostings out there, and we definitely agree with that. We have never had any problem with the uptime issue. The memory allocation was really good. We never had problem while using DV or WP Bakery on any of the site that is hosted on A2 hosting. The service was really good. The customer support was really good as well. They knew what to do and they are always on point. So a big thumbs up to A2 hosting. And then additional services. They only provide the free website transfer service when there's a promotion going on, like it is Christmas or it is Black Friday and all sorts of stuff. But if you already have a website somewhere else, then when you are buying, just talk to them about it. Sometimes they do provide that as an extra feature, and that doesn't cost you anything, but it is better if you talk to them before buying your A2 hosting package, and most of the time they will agree and they will offer you the service to transfer your website from other hosting to yours. All you have to do is change the name server. So that's the thing. Now next one is fastcomet. Fastcomet is like one of the best hosting that we have found at the end of 2018, and from different web hosting, different bad web hostings, we have transferred those to fastcomet because their service is really good, chat system is really good, and the whole experience, we have been using it for last 6 months or so, and the service is really good. So cost is, fastcomet will cost you $7.95. I know it's a bit high range. It will cost you $7.95 to get a shared hosting. You can host multiple websites there, but it's worth it because what we have found is that the uptime, memory and space allocation on fastcomet is really good. We have used DV, we have used WP Bakery, and we have also built 3 e-commerce sites that are on the same hosting, but none of them ever experienced a downtime. We are monitoring each of them for last 6 months, all the websites, and none of them ever had a downtime, so which is really good. There is no server error, there is no memory usage issue. It is really good. It is really good, and we love it. A big thumbs up to fastcomet for creating such a really good company. And I will put a link on the description if you wanna go and check more about this company. And hosting management is really good. What we have found that when you buy a domain and you change the name server, within like 10 or 15 minutes you can start working on your website. Sometimes it would take like 24 hours or so. We have experienced that as well. We are not gonna say that every time you will get the things working in 15 minutes. Sometimes it takes like 24 hours. So fastcomet, if you are watching this, you should work on it. It is really important. So yeah, that's the one thing that we have found about fastcomet, but we can wait for 24 hours because once the whole thing once we hosted our website on fastcomet, the experience has been really good. We never had to talk with the customer support ever. There was no complaint, there was no uptime, and my whole team is really happy with. We have several websites, we have several service sites on fastcomet, and we never had any complaint. The service is really good, we are really happy about it. And additional services, fastcomet do provide website transfer services for free. When you are buying it, they will do mention that if you have your website somewhere else, they will transfer it for you for free, and they will also check for any malware or any problem that you might have on that site, and they will clean it and they will transfer it. It is really good. So yeah, the two hosting that that are on our good list is A2 hosting and fastcomet. So I'll put the link to Dreamhost, Bluehost, Siteground, A2 hosting and fastcomet on the description. If you want to learn more about their services and what they have to offer, just click those links and visit their website to see what is happening and what offers they have right now. So yeah, the final verdict is, if you want to buy the best shared web hosting in 2019, then go for A2 hosting without any doubt. And if you can increase your budget a bit, then go for fastcomet. These both are good. A2 hosting and fastcomet are good, but I know, like, if you are interested to buy shared hosting, definitely you want to save some money, you want to buy a web hosting that is on budget, then I'll definitely recommend A2 hosting. I'll put a link in the description where you can go and check it out. And if you think that I have missed something, or if you have some other shared hosting, we are always buying new shared hostings and good optimized web hostings. So if you have a suggestion, go to the comment section and mention your favorite shared web hosting, and we'll definitely take a look. And there might be some web hosting that we still don't know about. Just let us know. I always appreciate comments, and I try my best to reply to each and every comment within like 5 or 10 minutes. So yeah, just go ahead on the comment section, and if you have any question about these hostings that I have covered in this video, ask me and I will reply back to you. And definitely don't forget to like this video, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna post a lot of technical videos like this where I'm gonna do all the reviews, so you don't have to spend or waste any money of yours. So my name is Anik. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you got a lot of value from this video. So I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and on the comments below, do let me know what you think about this video. And as a surprise, here is another video that I think you'd really love. So subscribe to my channel, and my name is Anik. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, take care.